Hello and well met. My name is Morgan Dickens, and this is the second version of my project, Wizard Flight. Wizard Flight is an arcade shooter focused on mobility. To that end, the player is armed primarily with magic missiles that automatically target enemies near the crosshair in the center of the screen while the player holds down the fire button. These missiles then launch forwards in a volley and home in on enemies when the button is released. Wizard Flight also features an unconventional movement system. When the titular flight system is engaged, players travel at a set velocity and are limited in how quickly they can change the angle of their flight. However, players can use multiple directional inputs simultaneously to modify their angle precisely, including spacebar to increment the angle upwards and shift to increment it down, which results in players having a flexible and intuitive movement system that also requires players to think ahead lest they glide straight into a situation that they can't get out of unscathed. Players have a few other abilities to help with that, though. A time-slowing focus ability that allows players to take aim and fire a long-range, high-damage hit-scan projectile, and a dive straight downwards that is also the only way for players to completely cancel ongoing flight. The enemies in Wizard Flight are designed to drive player decision-making. The cuboid slimes attack with a green bullet that stops short of a player before continuing, so as long as a player doesn't move directly parallel to the bullet, they're safe from harm. The spherical flak enemies charge up large detonations in the player's predicted path. These explosions have a long wind-up animation and use a copious amount of particles to signal their location to players, but they're rather large and the flak enemies lead their target well. Lastly, snipers need 3 uninterrupted seconds of clear line of sight to the player before they fire, during which players get a HUD indicator that a sniper is aiming at them. For version 2 of this project, I focused on updating the game feel of Wizard Flight. I've learned a lot about making games feel satisfying to play with snappy feedback effects and distinct player cues in the past couple of years. Notable additions include speed lines that subtly indicate the direction a player is moving even without another frame of reference, and including an edge-of-screen indicator for sniper tracers, along with a whole host of other little touches, such as the sigils that launch the magic missiles detaching from the player if the player moves backwards, which really helps sell the Spellslinger fantasy. I hope you enjoyed this short breakdown of my project Wizard Flight. Thank you for watching and have a lovely day.